Alrighty guys, well, a little almost 11 o'clock update. It is just me and Adam. Jimmy and Bishop have gone to sleep. We just received some horrible news that we are out of propane. So that changes the morning. Our minds have shifted from trout and redfish to getting off this island as quick as we can. So we might depending.
Wait, is that the island? Part of it. Well, there's a sand. And it looks like you could go chunky.
This is a trip that has been in store for quite some time. And as you guys already saw, no amount of planning can make an Everglades camping trip go perfect. But this one was about as close as you could get. This was our home for the weekend. An island far down the Everglades coastline, inaccessible without a boat. And as we set up our camp, we were already sharing fish stories from the nonstop action that just occurred. And that's where we'll begin this story. December 14th, 2024.
Is it getting caught anywhere? Or you just gotta keep going? Just keep going. Grab the other. I think we're good.
As we raced to set up camp, our minds were already ahead to fishing. We had no clue if this island held any fish, but before we took off down the coast with our boats, we wanted to give it a fair shot.
All right, well, time to rig up. Jimmy's throwing a mud minnow. I am going to be throwing probably the same thing. I might throw a swim bait. This is probably the most excited I've been to fish in quite some time. There we go. That's going to get the job done right there. Murky water, white swim bait, stands out. Paired with red jig head, natural gulp shrimp. I think that'll get it done too. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, rigged up. Island's pretty awesome. I don't think you can get a better setup. Right now, all four of us are walking around, trying to get some ladyfish for tonight. We want to throw some chunks off while we're sitting there cooking up some food. Might as well. You never know. Redfish, snook might swim by, shark. Walking around. Bishop's walking to the backside. You guys have probably seen all that. I'm going to walk around with the camera. Hopefully catch some ladyfish. I want to try to get a redfish. I can see some swimming around here. Maybe I'm delirious, but who knows. Anyways, we're here. Going to hopefully catch some fish for you guys. If not, it's going to be an awesome time. Let's see what happens.
After rigging up, I began making the trek to the crystal clear, hard-bottomed coast, just on the other side of this island. And it did not take long before we were on with some awesome fish.
We are off. Jimmy is down horrendous. He is snagged. Boat's situated well. We're gonna be going over there somewhere fishing, but I'm gonna go find Adam and Bishop.
As I walked across the exposed beach to meet up with my buddies, I suddenly heard the loud cries that come with the thrill of fighting a fish. And before I could even get the camera rolling, Bishop was on with a gorgeous redfish.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Bishop is gone with a redfish. Let's go.
There he goes.
Oh, he came off?
Wow, dude, right off.
That is awesome, dude.
Beautiful.
Bishop just had a redfish. He's him. He's him.
Come on.
Dude, this is like, you can't make this up, dude.
We don't even need to leave the campsite.
Dude, I literally might not. Like, I'm not joking.
All right, so I'm winning the tournament.
We have a little friendly tournament going on. Is Adam on?
Adam!
He's up top. That's a trout.
What you got, brother? Yeah! Trout, big one. Come on. That's a nice trout there.
Come over here.
Yeah! Dude.
Guys, we are walking from the campsite. Yeah, I have some oysters out there. I mean, you guys see this water.
This trout had been eating well, and for the first 5 minutes of fishing, I'd say this got the adrenaline pumping. As we released him, it was back to the grind, trying to catch more of these beautiful species.
Here, show me what you're using. What color are you throwing? Is it a gulp?
Root beer, baby.
A root beer?
Root beer gulp, that's all you need right there.
With what reel are you using? So this is a Daiwa Fuego 4000.
Okay.
On a Star Rod Stellar Light. If you look to find a deal where it's just bang for your buck right here that brings the punch, this is it. You're looking at about $100 for the reel, $100 for the rod, and it kicks ass. First fish on it right there was just a pretty respectable redfish for Southwest Florida. What else can you say? Yeah, guys, I don't know. This ground is just all oystery. You see what I'm walking on here? I didn't even have my GoPro recording before Bishop was already on with the red. Adam got a freaking awesome. I mean, you're not gonna get much better of a trout like that. Probably 22, 23. I don't even know if it's trout season or whatever. We're going after just one small redfish to cook up, if that, but we got burgers and stuff too. And but I'm gonna start fishing now. I wanna get in on the action. So I'm gonna grab my rod, start fishing. Jimmy's heading over. He's running right now. Hopefully we get on some. You guys see this bottom on a high tide, low tide, this is all out of the water, and a high tide, a lot of these fish come out here, get on these oysters. There's a lot of bait. Provides a good opportunity for us right now. I just want to get ripped, bro. I don't think there's gonna be many snook here, but I think there'll be reds and trout, obviously.
As we were fishing this beat up and tattered coastline, the amount of fish that were swimming around here calling this place home was unreal. And my brother Adam took no time in making sure he caught his fair share of trout.
Dude, the colors on them are so pretty, man. The beach trout, they're so light. They're not yellow like the backwater trout. Here, Alicia. Oh, oh shit, dude. Let's go. Dude, that's another big trout, dude. It's insane. Did you see him, the signature coming out of the water?
These are all so bad. They love this goal.
I should have brought tennis shoes, dude. I could have just worn my flip-flop. I might go back low-key and grab my flip-flops. This is insane. Hold them up or get them a release. He's the smallest of the bunch.
After those awesome trout, we decided to regroup with our buddies before ultimately returning to this amazing fishery, walking through the jungle while doing it.
Guys, there's something about walking through this crap. This is insane.
All of this will be like 2 feet deep.
Headed back to camp. Yeah, guys, I mean, you can't emphasize enough how blessed we are to be able to do this. I mean, it's just like, you're fishing this, you're walking through mangroves, you're literally living where these fish do. And we're gonna be camping tonight, got a fire. This weather is just gorgeous. You see what I'm walking through right here? Shortcut, without shoes, painful shortcut, but it's like, it makes you really appreciate. I'm looking at Bishop on a sandbar, 200 yards offshore. Just fishing stuff that you wouldn't normally be fishing. Fishing super slow, which a lot of times is how you're successful. And I mean, Adam, he's gotten 2 stud trout, man. And a lot of times, I mean, people, as you get older, more busy, you know, Jimmy, Bishop, I'm still in school. I'm occupied with fishing, but you know, Bishop, Adam, Jimmy, tough for them to get out a whole lot nowadays, you know what I mean? So being able to do this, being able to get out, do this, and camp, catch fish is just truly a blessing. And I hope you guys, after watching this video, do this yourself, because this is awesome, man. So grateful. 20 miles south in the Everglades. Can't get better. But we're gonna go catch some big fish. I think we're gonna hop on the boat in about an hour or so, go fish an area close to here, because I think if there's fish here, there's gonna be fish there. But anyways, until then, wade fishing. Adam is grabbing some stuff, and we're gonna go. He's grabbing his gulps, jig heads in case we snap off. Jimmy snapped off like 3 times. And then we're gonna head back towards where we were. He's also bringing a measuring tape in case we wanna catch a trout or a redfish and keep it. So we'll see what happens there. We wanna grill one of those maybe tonight. No wonder there's fish here. These oysters are nuts. When the sun's up. Right there? Oh my gosh, right there, bro.
No, it's true, dude.
The reds are around, dude. Let's go, dude. Oh my, look at that tail, bro. Get here, turn to your right. Let me get that sun. No!
Dude, that thing smoked it.
Bro, that smoked Adam's gulp at his feet, man.
You're catching as much here as you would like most other places.
Yeah, without having to waste time like motoring from spot to spot.
After that redfish ate right at Adam's feet, we continued moving along the shoals. That is, until a surprise wintertime storm made us change our plans. As the coastline skies were blue, inland a storm was brewing, and it wasn't long before we were hit with our first piece of adversity.
Yeah, this might be an issue, gentlemen. You guys can hear that wind and this rain. Hopefully it dodges us.
Unfortunately, that was not the case, as soon we were scrambling to get our campsite ready for the rain and thunderstorm.
Rain is coming. Rain is coming. They're scrambling. Oh my gosh, it is pouring.
Like most Florida storms, though, the sun was back out in a few minutes. And as we cleaned up camp, our focus shifted to using the vessels that got us here. Fishing areas not accessible on foot.
Explain our plan for the next hour or so.
So, is it rolling?
Yes.
Okay. So, we were working outside of this island for a little while, and I caught a redfish. Adam was wearing out the trout, and also a redfish, and Jimmy hooked up to a couple ladyfish for bait later, and all was well. Before we knew it, doom was rolling in the form of a dark storm cloud, and it hit us hard and fast. It was just an assault of precipitation.
I would say what happened next
So-
was cinema, man.
The
way we wrapped up the camp, put it all snug.
It's all about efficiency, communication, working as a team, one unit.
And honestly,
Three
our
redfish.
team is up. We got 2 reds,
Yep.
3 trout,
Yep.
a ladyfish.
2
To their-
ladyfish.
You guys got 2 ladyfish.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
Christian has been doing nothing.
He's been filming, which,
Yeah,
you know, we
that
got to
helps.
remember this trip somehow, so
Yeah.
But now
in the end, it'll be worth it.
We're gonna shift gears here. We're gonna mobilize our vessels and go hit a few more spots to maybe catch some upper slot reds and some snook.
And bring one home for dinner.
And
And then Bishop,
bring
Grill Master Bishop is gonna be putting on a show for you guys.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yep.
As me and Jimmy hopped on the 17, Adam and Bishop shoved off with the egret. Our plan was simple. Mobilize the boats and explore the surrounding parts of the island, hoping to get some snook and redfish in the boat. As we pulled into the cove, the tide was falling. Adam and Bishop pivoted and went to a deeper line, while me and Jimmy pulled around in just a few inches of water. Unfortunately, a second December storm came rolling through right behind the first one, causing this outing to be extremely disappointing. We pulled around for about 30 minutes before ultimately heading back to camp to wade fish once again. And that's where we found some more fish.
Alrighty guys, well, you hear the music behind us? That was horrible. We just went out, fished, and yeah, it was not good. It was pouring rain. Not a great time, but now we are walking, going back to wade fishing. I just heard some yells. They're over there. Maybe they got some, but we're going wade fishing. Maybe we can get on some, we'll see.
As we started our second wade fishing mission, it was apparent the winds had died down and the tide had decreased, ultimately presenting a phenomenal opportunity to do what we are doing right now, walking along the oysters looking for big fish.
Freaking Bahamas, man, this is nuts.
I thought you guys were gonna start fishing it. I saw you turn the corner. No, it was all green. Like.
Let's go! Dude! Bro, can we just acknowledge what we're fishing right now and what like, this is insane, bro. All right, well, are you keeping him or no? Or we already have 2 fish. He's not even a keeper. God, look at that tail. That is insane. This camera, bro, on the beautiful, how far away did he eat it?
6 feet.
That's insane. Oh my God.
Can we acknowledge how wrong every meteorologist has been for tonight.
Ridiculous.
No, 0% chance of rain, 20-mile-an-hour winds. There's no wind now. We got rain on for 2 hours.
Bishop, the issue is in our profession, we don't have room for error like that.
We know. You either 10x it or you don't.
You buy Bitcoin, it goes down 20%, you're fired, man.
You're fired. Done. See you never.
The evening bite was already off to a hot start, catching fish and sharing stories of throughout the day, all while walking over paradise.
Right here, and I tried to help with the ruler, and then it just slipped out.
And it just fell like to the floor.
Yeah.
But it's a Fuego.
It's a sealed Daiwa Fuego 4000.
Yeah, no, you're totally fine.
Yeah. So, right here, I'll do it again.
Guys, I'm gonna eat the line. Bro, nice fish. Oh, that was good, Jimmy. Oh, it's a nice red, dude.
Are you serious, bro? Bro, what are we doing right now? Oh my gosh.
Oh, bro.
How big is he?
Oh, you see that tail? Oh my God.
Yes.
Look at that fish right there.
Yes. Look at that color.
That is a stud right here.
Wow, that is so sick, dude. Here, let me change it to slow-mo.
That is insane, dude.
Look at that beautiful
bro.
fish.
What a,
Ooh!
what a fish.
Oh my gosh, let me see that tail.
Hurry.
Oh, no, we're good. I got the,
Dude, what a
that is insane, bro.
crazy.
Let's go. Let's go, dude.
I honestly think.
It might, dude, I'm telling you, it'll
I
pull.
don't know. I think tonight we might catch like.
Bishop, just, what happened?
Yeah, we're actually gonna catch.
Thanks, Obama.
And look behind us.
You cannot script a better evening to your day camping down in the Everglades than this. I decided to try and get in on the action, watching my step as I traveled along this ancient bottom, beaten and tattered by recent storms.
Bro, all of this is like an inch, like I'm casting on like oysters. We might have to walk out a little bit. That's a trout, yep.
Wow.
Am I keeping this?
Yeah, please.
Dude, that guy was not kidding when he said the trout were hot.
Yeah. This is crazy.
They're all nice size too.
There's so many ladies out there.
There's also trout. And where there's trout, there's reds.
I mean, dude, to your point, that is all oysters.
I know,
right
you
now,
can
this
walk
entire
all of
thing.
this, dude. And think about when the tide's lower tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get up, make some breakfast, and come out here and slay.
This whole experience on this island made me so much more excited for the morning.
Exactly.
Like normally when you wake up, you're like trying to
You're trying to go home.
But here it's like, dude, I think we can genuinely walk all the way out here and catch like.
Well, I was telling Jimmy, I'm like, dude,
11:30.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we came in.
Jimmy's just gonna rip a 30-inch red off that point right now.
bottom. Oh, jellyfish.
I lost guys.
The next 20 minutes was pure mayhem, as we probably caught 30 plus trout walking on these oysters to conclude our day of fishing.
Bishop, are you on, dude? No, never mind, I lied. That's a big trout. Bro, these trout are everywhere in wintertime trout, bro. That is a massive trout. Look at them literally in between your legs.
Lived in black and white. It makes the gray so hard to see. The same old people,
And look at the size of these.
same
Dude.
old steel
That's a big trout.
Can't seem to find sand.
on every corner.
Oh, is it a trout? Is it a trout?
Guys, I did it.
As we were content with the fish bite, we wanted to get back to camp with some light left to cook, get a fire going, and relax, enjoying the company over some drinks and snacks. As we retraced our steps over the exposed wildlife, I felt appreciative of what just unfolded. We could have easily picked an island with not much life around it. Instead, we happened to choose one with an abundance of it, providing us a way to kill time and enjoy the day catching some awesome fish.
Should we have dug deeper?
This is where the fun starts.
Build more wall. Yeah. Hopefully.
Do you think we need to make the hole deeper or no?
We just get more wall.
As we got back to the camp, I don't think vibes could have been any higher. Bishop and Jimmy got the fire going as Adam prepared some freshly caught trout. As the fire got going, the sun began to fade away with it. The full moon was coming out, and it was almost as if the fire was draining the energy from the sun.
What we're doing right now, it's so sick. Oh, you don't gotta fight this
Oh my gosh, dude. What is wrong? He caught too many trout. He can't even hold a plate.
patties in the bacon grease.
There you go.
Bacon burgers is a phenomenal move.
The night was upon us, and after eating some of the trout, Bishop cooked some bacon cheeseburgers. A perfect meal for beach camping.
And I was trying to normally put 2 fingers on the top and it turns off. I was like,
No, you have to
this?
hold it.
I have.
Load the boat. Let's go.
I like drinking beer at night.
Dude, skitter walk.
All right, buns are in that bag right here.
All right, well, Adam is chunking. He's over there getting after it. Yeah, you see him right there. Bishop is manning the grill. Jimmy helped him with the buns. We got double cheeseburgers, toasting. That's our grill master. Toasting the bacon, and it is going to be an awesome night, especially when Bishop gets a 42-inch red on his trunk. Everyone's just eating their burger. How is it, Bishop?
Oh man, that's fantastic, baby.
Amazing. This burger right here really just makes the night. I will tell you. I mean, we got a bonfire going right here.
After eating some burgers, sitting by the fire, and catching some catfish on ladyfish chunks, we decided to go around and talk about the day, starting and ending with the one and only Bishop Price.
All right, guys, sitting around the fire, all 4 of us, food in our tummies, courtesy of Bishop Price. And now Bishop's gonna give the his boats and wade fishing team's fishing recap.
Yeah, so, you know, we had some rain coming out of nowhere, and it's winter in Florida.
Which you gave them that recap.
Yeah, but more doom came, and we still have no idea how the heck meteorologists are employed, because that was just out of control. It was a wall of gray for about an hour. So Adam and I, we decided to overcome the challenges, pivot and advance, and we actually ended up catching some more ladyfish for bait to chunk on. And then Adam decided to go ahead and catch a keeper trout for a little bit of din-din, you know.
Appetizer.
Yeah. And so all in all, it was a good little hour span there. But then it kept raining, so we decided to come back to the tent and go ahead and get this fire burning and get camp set up. And, you know, now we're just catching slot snook, so it's all good.
After that, momentum came to a halt. We realized propane ran out for tomorrow morning, and as me, Adam, and Bishop talked over our game plan, we cooked up some sausages over the fire.
I thought it was light, and
I thought it was light too, and like I've used many of those propane tanks. Like, that's all we use in Colorado. And I was like, it was kind of light, but like the cap is still on. Because when the cap is on, it's like, oh, this is a brand new can. And I was like, all right, the brand new can will last at least 3 meals.
The harsh reality of camping is that it is impossible for the nighttime to live up to the daytime. And me and Adam were feeling those emotions firsthand, as we stayed up all night constantly shifting the boats to make sure that we had a ride home in the morning.
Alrighty, guys, well, a little almost 11 o'clock update. It is just me and Adam. Jimmy and Bishop have gone to sleep. We are weathering the storm. We just received some horrible news that we are out of propane. So that changes the morning. Our minds have shifted from trout and redfish to getting off this island as quick as we can. So we might depending Adam's had his last 2 sausages fall off of his stick before he could eat them. So we might be getting off this island at 9 o'clock. May not be fishing tomorrow. Stay tuned. Regardless, though, we are cooking up some sausages. This is incredible vibes. The propane was really it was a necessity, and it was now an L that we missed that. But vibes are still high. We got to really make sure my boat is just beached right now, but we need to make sure that we get out tomorrow. But
When we woke up the next morning, it looked like a sea of dead bodies. Adam was slumped from being up all night, and Jimmy was out as well. Little did we know that food poisoning was kicking in for them. As the fire was struggling to stay kindled, me and Bishop walked to the now fully exposed oyster bars, hoping to catch some fish since we couldn't make breakfast.
I think literally looks like pizza. All right, guys. Well, vibes at camp are extremely horrible. But me and Bishop, being the anglers that we are taking advantage of this low tide. But I have a skitter walk. Bishop has a gulp. We're going to where we caught all those trout yesterday. And if you thought we could walk far yesterday, I mean, it is just, that's actually insane, dude. I mean, look at that. Insane, man. Full tide. It honestly sucks because we're not going to be able to go back to the ramp for a little bit, and people aren't feeling great. But at the end of the day, we can't go anywhere, so might as well fish and hopefully catch something. We'll see what happens.
There was no fish to be caught, and as we came back to Jimmy and Adam throwing up, we packed up camp and head home, reflecting on the awesome moments rather than the currently bad moments. The dozens of trout and redfish, the beautiful weather, and the laughs and stories we shared together gathered around a fire made it worth it. Disconnected from the outside world and absorbed into the moment and thrill of camping. It was an awesome time, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you watching, and as always, God bless. See you guys in the next video.